I'm not really with the whole cutting people off and ghosting people culture.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Don't keep negative people in your life, but I'm just not really into the whole, well, they did this one thing that I don't like, done. And I think that's becoming more prevalent. I think we've talked about that before as far as like, we're so connected now, people feel like they don't have to put up with any type of thing. Well, it's something I've noticed as far as our generation, the culture that we have, we're very keen on just, you know what, just cut them off and you'll find somebody else. And the truth is, it's possible for you to find somebody else, but over time, you'll just find yourself just cutting people off because
easily, bro.
Yeah, because they did something that you don't like. Well, that can kind of put you in this echo chamber, like, you know what, all I want to hear is what I agree with. And then that kind of stagnates you as a person versus, you know, get with somebody. You don't have to agree with everything that they say. But at the end of the day, is this a good person? Is this a good friend, you know?
Nah, bro,
I just think it's just easy for people to cut people off because you can just find somebody else real quick.
I'm dropping content.
I just don't agree with that.
No, that's true, bro. And that I was really going to give you that same example based on that show that Mariah was watching, that Married at First Sight. And you'll just see like, and I guess that's also the thing about reality TV is that you can watch this and compare your life to it and be like, damn, I'm so glad I'm not in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But you look at them, you're like, bro, this is the reason why you single, bro. This is why you getting on shows like this to find somebody because of those traits right there. I'm talking about, bro, like the smallest things. They'll be coming in the house. And I do believe, bro, you should come in the house and you should greet whoever in the house for sure.
I'm not the best at that.
Yeah, but bro,
I'm terrible at that.
Bro, they'll come in the house, they'll go straight to the bathroom instead of saying like, hi, you know, they'll go straight to the bathroom and then they'll be like, see, this one I don't really like him and he doing this and that. Now I'm about to leave him. I'm like, bro, every time the smallest little thing was happening that they didn't agree with, bro, they was instantly like, I'm packing my bags, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah.
And then the producers,
you can't build anything like that.
Bro, you'll never make no commitment in your life. Yeah. And to think that everybody...
But some people will take honor in that, like, hey, I have commitment issues. Like, that's cool. Or I got trust issues, or I'll cut you off. That's what I do.
That's not it, bro.
A lot of things that we're starting to identify with negative traits, and it's becoming very glorified.
Yeah, bro. But
like, okay,
how many times do you have to get burned before you know, okay, this ain't the way to go?
Are you referring to like before you like actually release somebody from your life?
Yeah.
It depends. And it depends on, are these like consistent? Is it the same thing over and over? Is it just like somebody being human, you know?
Yeah.
Because over time, humans being humans, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to hurt somebody. Sure. But if it's like, hey, man, we've been talking about this over and over and over again, and you're just not going to change, you got to move on.
Yeah.
That's something I've learned. But if it's okay, you know that they're trying and they're just messing up. Like you and Mariah, want to come smoke?
Yeah. You know?
But that's not, you learned from that and you moved on. And then like, oh, I don't feel like going to church.
Yeah.
All right, that could have been another deal breaker. But over time, you kind of like, okay, you really like this person. You're able to kind of, I don't want to say bend, but I don't really know the word for it, but you can kind of acclimate to this person and they acclimate to you. And it's just, you build something. Y'all built something because of that versus just being very intolerable and like, hey, this is what it is. As if growth isn't a thing and change isn't a thing. So
yeah, bro. I mean, like, any relationship, bro, no matter what it is, there's gonna be some type of sacrifice. People may not want to see it like that, or they might not want to hear like the word like submission or none of that type of stuff. But like any type of sacrifice, no matter, or any type of relationship, no matter what it is, bro, whether it's professional, whether it's like a spouse, or whether it's like friendship, no matter what it is, bro, any type of relationship, bro, it's gonna take some sort of sacrifice. Because in return, you giving up something to make sure that this relationship works, bro. Whether it's your time, your energy, or any of that stuff. Yeah. So
it's not easy.
It's not, bro.
And people think it's supposed to be easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy to deal with a whole nother human being with a whole nother, mindset.
Whole nother personality, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as much as you can say, bro, as long as y'all align but it's no way for y'all to be aligned on everything.
Yeah.
And the reason being, it's the simple way of like, I even look at like my siblings. I'm like, bro, why do you do that like that? And I do this like this.
We were raised in the same house.
In the same house, bro. I don't get it. Like some of my homies, like I see my homies, like, bro, we grew up on the same block. Yeah, both of your parents. Like we went to the same school, same elementary, middle school, and high school. How did you live a completely different life? And I'm like, I give y'all because y'all was in a different house. But my siblings, bro, we went to the same schools. We had the same parents, bro. Like, I don't get, but it's just a simple fact, bro. Just the way they'll take something versus the way you'll take it.
Yeah.
So like you and your homies or like the spouse, y'all go through the same exact experience. When they come out of it, bro, they gonna get a completely different perspective than what you gonna get out of it.
It's kind of the beauty of being a human being.
Yeah, man, that's the beauty of it. But if people not willing to understand, like, bro, these people, like, we're not the same, bro. We're different. They're not gonna see like me. They're not gonna think like me. And I don't know, bro. Honestly,
I'm not saying it's not important to have people with the same values with you. It's
is
very important to have people with with similar values as you, but
expecting them to have the like
a carbon copy
over the board, yeah,
a carbon copy of you. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. And I think that's the beauty in it, bro. And that's why I don't fall so hard on first impressions, because I'm like, bro, if I base everything I know on you based on this first impression that we had, like, bro, we're never gonna be able to work together, bro.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, okay, they over it. Like, I give it like the game night, bro. So we do the game night, and some of the people we had over there, that's the first time they've been over to this house. So they're not gonna be as expressive and as open as other people because they still getting to know them. But I know, like, for a few of them, I know for a fact, bro, they was like more competitive and they wanted to get more. But it's like, if you, after you invite them over a few times, you're like, okay, bro, now, you know what I'm saying, I can see you more open, you more comfortable and everything.
Not everybody's going to be in the corner watching UFC. Yeah, how do you clearly express yourself like, hey, this is who I am, this is how I do it? Like, sticking in the whole vein of, like, first impressions, how are you expressing yourself?
Oh, man. I think for sure, bro, I think I'm sticking to the things that I like. So, like, when I'm expressing myself now, I'm like, I don't hit people with the whole, you know, Christian, you know, 6'4", black, American, associate's degree. I don't hit people with all that, bro. Normally, like, I try to be relatable when I'm expressing myself, because I know that's the only way that people are gonna be engaged. Because I can hit you with all that stuff, bro. But if I start hitting you with off top, like I can say, oh, I'm a Christian. Anybody that's not a Christian, they're like,
this guy.
Or even if you say like, I'm a Christian, they like, well, okay, but what are you? You know what I'm saying? If you don't say you a Baptist or anything, they're out of it. You know what I'm saying? So when I like introduce myself, bro, I try to be like as relatable as possible. So I try to come from a sense that like brings us to a standing ground before I go any farther than that. So, and I think that's why, bro, it's so easy for me to walk up to people, you know, like Reece. Walk up to Reece. When I start introducing myself, we start talking about content. And that's really how I introduced myself. And that's how I started to express myself. And that's how I started telling him why I do the podcast, why I like to do the podcast, why we started the podcast. And then Reece did the same thing about why he was into videography and why he was into photography, communications, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And it opened up the floor for both of us to feel comfortable to do so. Because I think when you first meet somebody, bro, and you instantly start like, hey, bro, this is what I am and this is what I'm not, that starts putting up like barriers between y'all instantly. You know what I'm saying? And it creates a gap for us to even be able to express ourselves openly to one another, because everybody is not gonna be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm okay with somebody having differences from me and us being able to talk through it. I'm okay with that. But everybody is not that way.
Talk through it for what?
Because
are you trying to come to an understanding, or are you trying to convert somebody?
I'm really trying to see you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you coming off top, you shake my hand, hey, bro, you know, we talk about it, and then boom, you a Baptist. Whoa, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Or you be like, hey, man, I'm in the nation. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the nation of Islam. I'm like, whoa, man, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know, I don't want no bean pies over here, man. I don't need no final call. Instead of doing it like that, you like, nah, man, tell me a little bit more about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, hey, man, you know, I raise my own chickens. I got my own cows, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. It's more than just
that one thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, we may not be able to talk on the sense of religion, or we may not be able to, like, talk about these type of things. But there's these other things over here that we can relate on. You know what I'm saying? All relationships don't have to be the same. I think that's what we mess up on, bro, is that when we express ourselves, we expect all our relationships to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, we bring all our friends together on the game night, but that's just the game night. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all together doing this one thing together. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to invite everybody to the church. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to invite every single body to do the podcast with us. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because some people may be interested, some people may not be. You know what I'm saying? But it creates a neutral ground when we just like, hey, bro, we're going to come together and just play games. That's it. That's all we doing, bro. We may have side conversations and start new friendships and, you know, other relationships, you know, but those things may come along. They may come along the way. But it was because we had that starting ground right there of this is where we all coming together. So that's the way I would express myself, bro, is trying to find a neutral ground for us to like talk on and everything.